Good morning or good afternoon, one of those. How's everything going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. So you're new into town, new into San Diego.
2 months, baby.
What? Where are you originally from again?
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Yeah.
What brought you to San Diego?
My boyfriend lives here.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we were doing a long distance. I was living in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So we were doing long distance from North Carolina to San Diego for like 7
Very
months.
So Madina, you are into the mental health profession, correct? What made you get into that field?
It's always a funny story because I actually wanted to be a lawyer my whole life.
Really?
And
Okay.
I last minute switched to mental health therapy. But I would say there's a lot of overlap between law and mental health. But the type of therapy I do now is very much like I feel like I was meant to do.
Your mental health practice?
Yeah, so one of my first jobs actually got terminated. Basically, the client had
Down and up, down and up for
confessed
me.
their like love for me, and I met with them again to transfer him properly, and my supervisor did not like it. Then opened a Psychology Today, which is like basically a directory where you can find a therapist. So I had some very small private practice on the side. I worked for a company and I got promoted into being a director. And then I got demoted. So I say all this to say there was a lot of like, I guess, tribulations before I kind of got forced into having my own therapy practice.
So there were some factors leading you into going into
Like
your own
looking
practice.
back at it, I feel like it was like the universe trying to
Everything meant to be.
push me that way. Yeah.
What does Madina do for herself to keep herself centered outside of the business?
Yeah, 2000% working out.
Just
I
working
just feel like this is something I tell my clients all the time. Like, if you don't like a feeling, you have to act in opposition of the feeling, meaning physically.
Right.
Like, you can't convince yourself out of a feeling. You can't convince yourself to feel motivated to work out. Like, motivation comes after you work out and after you do it consistently. Also, doing things despite a feeling. Like, a lot of times I don't feel like working out before the workout, but I go because it's important. Because I know it will help me in the long run. So that's like for sure my top like personal self-care.
What do you do to kind of get yourself motivated? Do you do like a pre-workout, or do you just natural coffee, or get warmed up on the stairs? What do you do to kind of just spike yourself up for your workout?
I do like a coffee and like a cute workout set. I'm not going to lie.
There you
But
go.
I think the best pre-workout is don't think about it. Because I think that's,
Walk through the door.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
and don't think about the entire workout, like, and break it up too. Like, I try to get 10K steps a day, but I don't think about it as a whole. I'm like, can I get in 3K before my first meeting?
Yeah.
Can I take a meeting while I'm walking?
Gotcha. What would you say to someone who is aspiring to be in your profession?
Wow, that's a loaded question. I would say, yeah, I mean, I think just take a hard look at like what your goal is. I think a lot of people get into the profession because they want to make a change and want to make people feel better. I would say make sure you get specialized. I'm niched in anxiety disorders, and I did tons of training to be an expert in that field.
Yeah.
And I think a big reason I'm not burnt out is because I literally see my clients actually get their lives back.
Right. What about a person who is just trying to aspire to open up their own individual business or to reach a certain level on social media that you have? What recommendations would you? What advice?
Two separate. So with a business, I would say start a small side hustle while working a full-time job.
Okay.
Don't just like up and quit your corporate job because it looks cool for a social media post.
Right. Yeah.
And then social media, which it kind of goes hand in hand because all my intakes and business actually comes from my TikTok.
Okay.
I talk about my mental health on there, but you can't care what people think about your posts. Stop trying to have a perfect mental health.
Okay.
I always tell people, you'll heal when you stop trying to heal. I think we expect to always feel good, especially now. There's so many things that like give us instant gratification, that feel comfortable in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, things that take away our pain momentarily. And I think you have to realize that a healthy life does look like this.
Up and down.
And it's not like always up here, or like always even. I always tell my clients, you are not in therapy because of anxiety.
Yes.
You are here because you are trying to get rid of your anxiety.
All right, Madina, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you.
I learned a lot from the mental health aspect of things. And, you know, for those people who are looking to get a little more positivity in their life, I would reach out to Madina. She'll take care of all your needs. And if you ever want to work out here, this could be your new home, and we'll take care of you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madina.